as I said, we are going to start the game. Everything like that is going to be put in motion right now as I'm going to say 5, 4, 3, 2.
Thanks.
Welcome everyone here to VanillaTV as we have Team nonamefound in the blue going up against Team Infused on the red here in ETF2L Week 3 in Season 12, sponsored by TT Esports. Big shout out to them as we're going on to this middle. To be honest, I'm actually looking around. Where are the soldiers going? They're going from the right hand side, but James is probably going to be able to tell you all about this because we have an iris analysis here.
Oh, to be sure, kaidus just sort of sucked out a little bit there, got the early damage from numlocked, and that forced him to drop back a little bit. He showed fear, and Infused could smell that. They just bombed in and beasted him down, and picked up hocz as well. But right now it's pretty even, and Infused do have the better position though. Hymzi gets chased down and pistoled there, but it was a battle of the demo men for sure. kaidus got just knocked back, and Byte instinctively switched to heal him up because he's got a massive hard-on for demo men. He had to heal him, he couldn't heal anyone else. I would have just let kaidus die there, to be honest, but that was what lost in the middle in my eyes. He just sort of looked in on themselves, had to heal kaidus, fell back and got crushed.
Oh wow, Uber actually got forced on nonamefound earlier. Infuse is going to have like a 0.5 second window where they're going to have Uber. Yeah, look at this. This is that window I was talking about. You can see numlocked actually going ahead. Dunc was saying, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Screw you, you're going to die. But it instead cost him his own life. They did not commit, and Infused kind of doing two things at the same time, losing that out 5-0 at the moment. And if Mike actually goes down, that's a 6-0 exchange, James.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Wow.
I wasn't even really paying attention there, man. I was in my own little world just flying around in free look. But maybe you can tell me what exactly happened there.
I don't know, man. Like, Infused, they were in a pretty good position to spam that. Wow, and actually Hymzi going in. The gamble once again. Let's call him the gamble scout from now on, James. I'm feeding that name as I think Zebbosai is probably going to suicide in there. No, cookye actually goes down. Well, Zebbosai tries to go for dunc. As Infused, they're kind of all over the place at the moment, and they're not playing well just yet.
Yeah, Hymzi just disappears for a few months now and again and comes back with the same style, and people forget that he's just going to run in and kill you constantly. But once you're wise to it, it is a little bit easier to deal with, but right now Infused are being punished. And only numlocked remains here. Byte does get an ubersaw onto him, but it's not even going to matter because it's 3 against 0. That's a cap in anyone's, but you'd have to be terrible not to cap that point 3 against 0, Pledge?
Definitely, as it all comes back to that point onto second there from Team Infused. They're gonna have to pick that up. Did Byte do a crit streak? I was actually just yeah, I was flicking through and I saw Byte running crit streak. So we're gonna see how this is gonna pan out in the middle. How the hell is Byte doing this rollout? They just completely messed up this rollout. Look at this, look at the error percentages. It's all wrong. kaidus is going to go down, everyone is going to go back. Miscommunication on the nonamefound team as the soldiers went in from the right side, and Byte had no one to heal for 15 seconds as he walked into the middle. And Infused going to pick up a free middle here.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're trying to do something different with that medic going down bottom, but clearly the calls were a little confused there. Obviously you got a lot of different nationalities in this team, and things clearly got muddled up. But we didn't get to see their amazing crit strat on middle there. I'm quite disappointed that failed, but I look forward to the next middle. Here comes the crits though. He does get a scout, but he hasn't blocked the point yet, and dunc is sitting here with Uber just biding his time. There he pops it off. kaidus tries to jump out, but Byte's already been flanked by Joey C. Flisko onto Hymzi, and Infused have just been gifted around, I believe.
Took too long with the crits, to be honest. Like, let's be fair. The middle was a problem on itself, really. But after that, the crits. It took kaidus like 5 stickies to get dunc to 4s there. It's just too long of a demo man from his caliber. And here we go. Point's gonna get capped. I'm just gonna have to delay this a little bit, but the point gets capped. 1-1. We're not even 5 minutes underway, so we'll see what's going to happen. 3 soldiers is being called. That is actually correct. Byte was soldier. So 3 soldiers is 100% correct, but the 2 soldiers were down as Byte was soldier. So,
check out what Byte's running. He's got that crits
I saw
again.
the crit streak again, so they're going to try that exact same strategy. Maybe Infused realizes this, that like there was something wrong. Byte is going to go right side, so apparently it was Byte's mistake. We're going to go into middle here, both soldiers going from top, and let's see how this is going to pan out, James.
Yeah, both soldiers jumping in here, super aggressive, trying to find dunc, but they've only found numlocked. He does go down after 4 rockets. And hocz picks up Mike as well, actually, who does get Rebelli.
95.
And this has bought them enough time to get the crits up.
and they're actually probably going to clean it up with 2 crit skills, are they? No, Joey C's actually still alive, 33 HP, where is he? He's on second. He's on second of No Name Found, alright. He's probably going to spawn right here. I don't know why he stands there, it seems quite pointless, but... We'll see how this is going to pan out. Is someone going to forward spawn? It doesn't look like it, so Joey C is going to get spotted by the respawning scout. There we go. So nothing's going to happen over there, but on the other side, we saw Zebbosai suiciding in, actually killing numlocked. I missed that completely. James, you probably saw it.
I did not see it, but I'm just sort of processing what we just saw there in the middle. It's interesting strategy from No Name Found. Of course, they just bombed in the 2 soldiers there, but they had the crits as an insurance if that didn't go well. But it worked out quite alright for them, and they did get the crits popped off. Dunc was even down by that stage, but kaidus comes through here and gets Mike. I feel Mike is sort of sucking out a little bit since the second half of the first map, and Flisko is really the soldier to look. Bit of a pointless crits going there, and actually it looks like No Name Found is actually going very good. Are they going to be able to catch? Yeah, they're going to be able to catch numlocked. Is he going to get taken down? It does look like... No! Wow, that completely backfired. And numlocked getting 2 frags, and with byte and kaidus. Very well played to him there, getting out of a sticky situation, which is a nice little pun. Cookye sagged himself there to save numlocked, and it paid off because he managed to get 2 frags before he was taken down by pistol there. And right now, Dunc is sitting on a big uber advantage. Byte has switched back to uber charge here. That is the right move. And they are going to come closer, and I'm sure once Infused see the bait, they're going to push out into the lobby. But Zebbosai is sniping. That's interesting.
Byte went down as well, so...
Oh wow, I miss all the cool stuff. What happened there?
So it's obviously you missed 2 things, 2 important things there. As we can see right now, that's probably Infused is going to look to be aggressive here. They're not very aggressive. They're actually just holding all the way back. I see 2 players standing a little bit forward. I don't think Infused is feeling comfortable pushing on Snakewater second, to be honest. I mean, let's be fair, they had all the chances they wanted, but they saw Zebbosai sniping and they said, you know what, even with the super advantage, we're just not going to do it.
I mean, they probably should just hold last and watch TCM fail again. But they are going to hold aggressively here as if it were Badlands. They're holding up in the lobby. And numlocked is going to push out now. And they've allowed byte to get uber. He will certainly have it in time to hold here. And the snipe goes off there. Big body shot from Zebo in the window there.
This push is just going to fail massively, Jones.
Yeah, and already TCM, I mean, No Name Found have rotated around here. They're pushing in from that right flank on the defending perspective, and there is no time on the point for Infused, and Uber's been popped in the lobby.
They're not getting the frags though yet. They're not getting the frags though yet. Let's see how it's going to happen here, as looks like kaidus is going to go into the fight right now. Dunc on his own, just man-moding it up there. He's not going to die just yet, as the frags are now coming in. Mike coming in from the flank, taking that by, taking down kaidus. But with hymzi and Rebellia life, you always need to be careful. And hymzi's hiding behind that little house. hymzi drops out, James. This is a first.
Wow. I'm impressed. Byte must have really gotten to him. He's got him well drilled now. hymzi didn't run in. And that was quite interesting. I guess we're going to put it down to No Name Found failing right there. And Infused gladly taking those free frags, and Byte is totally out of position. He does manage to escape. He's actually baited the big bomb in there from Infused, and it looks like kaidus wants to try and make something happen. He goes down, and Byte is still alive, but Dunc has gone down, so that just didn't work out at all. Byte, the bait master there.
It's once again, to be honest, like Byte baiting there compared with the aggression from hymzi. Once again, hymzi just waited on the flank. He waited. As soon as he saw numlocked not looking at his direction, he rushed him. He just rushed him, took him down with 3 shots. That's how he plays, guys. And that's, to be honest, how a lot of scouts are playing nowadays in TF2. It has a lot of success as long as your aim is just very solid, very good, and you know when you have to pick your chances. hymzi's doing this very well so far. And even though it might be a little aim dependent, I like the decisions that he's making from time to time.
Yeah, I don't want to give Byte too much credit though. I don't think he was intending to beat out some massive play there. He was just terribly positioned, and I think it was Mike who whiffed all his rockets. He should have gone down, and he has actually Ubered here. And that is going to be 50% advantage for Dunc. And hymzi is on last. He's running straight towards Dunc. Nobody's looking at him. Oh, Seb does deny him with the air shot pipe right there. And Mike is super low on life support, picks up the small health kit, and he's going to come over and try and save his medic, but Flisko's on the case. So many frags coming in for Infused. Only kaidus remains. Can he save some face here? No, they don't even get a single frag in that passage of play.
How does
delightful.
That go though? Like, James, if hymzi gets the frag there on dunc, how does that exchange go? Like, it's really dependent on like these individual frags that nonamefound is doing so far. You saw them on Granary. If they get 1 or 2 picks, that's when they initiate aggression as much as possible. If they don't get the pick, they die and they just lose. They're really dependent on individual frags as much as possible. But you can say whatever you want. Infused is having trouble with it.
Come on.
I mean, nonamefound.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Did I say Infused? I apologize.
Because they've definitely seen that, like you say, it is what I tried to allude towards in the first map, that Infused just seem to have slightly better teamwork, focusing down targets better.
No, I just messed that up. Never mind, just keep speaking.
It is the solo plays we see from nonamefound, epitomised by hymzi's aggressive play that seems to be keeping them in this. But look at kaidus just able to walk forward here and totally deny the rest of Infused from pushing in. That one soldier does go in Rebelli. Goes down to Mike's rocket, but he is finished off by hocz' shotgun, and it is 1 player apiece. Big uber advantage for nonamefound here. They weren't able to get that force off with Mike jumping in, and they're going to walk in onto middle here. There are stickies on the crate. Numlocked is dangerously close to walking around there. That soldier's dicing with death standing on top of those stickies. They do go off, but he survives under the heels of byte. Byte has popped uber here as a scout was in his radius. I don't know. That was pretty much a pussy pop right there. And they have played it safe, but they're going to allow Infused to block. Already numlocked storming ahead here, but dunc is miles behind. He has actually ubered in the kitchen to save his team. Nice uber from dunc there. No one's died yet. Only Zebo goes down for nonamefound.
I don't think nonamefound actually minds this exchange all that much. You see a scout coming in from the right side. Mike goes down, and if kaidus manages, where is kaidus? He's actually still in middle. Is he going to be able to take that at medic? He might be. He hits 1 pipe, and dunc 30 HP. Scout is rushing in now as well, but hymzi doesn't get the frag either. And a successful defense, sort of, by Infused right there is probably going to win in the second point as well. But the uber from byte is almost ready to rock and roll. 55% at the moment on dunc. And if nonamefound can catch Infused off guard, they probably can't. But if they can probably hold on to this quite effectively.
Oh, numlocked doing big damage onto the pocket soldier right there, forcing that uber. And Zebo goes down, he jumps ahead and gets boosted by Flisko. Right now this is looking good for Infused, but hymzi's trying to make a change here, takes down Mike, and now he's on to dunc. Gets a nice shot onto the back of him there, but not doing much damage with that range.
Wow.
Meanwhile, kaidus rolls in a few pipes, but it's looking dangerous. 3 players down, Infused with 6 up. kaidus is trying to buy as much time as he can in the lobby.
He's doing a good job, to be honest, James. Let's be fair, he's just sticking up as much as possible, just making sure that it takes a long time for them to put in, to actually come in, and we can see that the heavy... This is the Infused strat I'd love to see. Here we go, 2 scouts uber in from the right side. They lose Joey C. They keep Cookye alive for as long as possible, and now there should be stickies on the point. Where's numlocked? He's actually busy taking down a soldier. That's fine. Now let's see. Are they going to be able to take down kaidus though quite early? It doesn't look like it. As kaidus under a lot of pressure, it's going to survive for a long time there, giving the time for hymzi to do something. Numlocked versus byte. Here we go.
Wow. That looked like a total disaster. The initial push right there, dunc seemed to be in 2 minds. He wanted to use that Infused scout uber, but then he stopped to turn around and flash numlocked, and his scouts were just too far, got mowed down by that heavy. But I don't think that was really tactical on last, but just the deathmatch and the way the cookie crumbled in favour of Infused right there. Numlocked coming out on top, and kaidus coming in from the low side, numlocked from the right. And it's actually pretty even in terms of demoman damage, but the positioning is quite aggressive from the nonamefound. That's Rebelli rushing across the top, but he does go back to deal with these 2 soldiers from Infused who have bombed in. And byte has gone down straight away to that Mike and Flisko bombing there with Joey C helping out. And they're just going to trade that. Probably let them take the middle here and keep their medic alive. Dunc is in a dangerous position.
Yeah, I really didn't understand this from Infused, to be honest, James. Like, they probably should have just given up that middle. It's the way you want to do it. Like I said this in pre-game, obviously it was not cut by the VOD, so we're going to repeat it again. Is if you send in a suiciding soldier to pick off their medic on Snakewater, you're most likely going to lose the middle, because sending in a suicide soldier is easy to counter, it's easy to anticipate, and it usually results in winning a middle. What Infused did do right though is keep dunc alive for as long as possible, and that gives him the chance to push back into middle right now. And let's see. It looks like Solroom is going to be their choice of going, but they need to wait for numlocked, and it looks like numlocked decided, you know what, I like left side more.
Yeah, numlocked just didn't want to give up any ground on middle, and he has respawned and he's back in the game here. Big Uber advantage has been nullified.
Crits on byte.
Oh, crits for byte. Good spot there, Pledge. He's coming in.
Dunc!
Oh, egg on your face, bro. You got crit sniped right there by kaidus.
They didn't see the crit. They didn't see them come from kitchen, and there was a sticky underneath Dunk's face, and Dunc died there. They had no idea the crits was coming, and they just got completely ruffle stomped there. The crits, huge move there from nonamefound.
Oh, byte is going to be loving that. 2 crit stickies were fired off before he even died. So it wasn't like he got sniped by the first one.
No.
Dunk's going to be kicking himself. Dunc looks furious.
Yeah, I've heard those words before. Let's see, we can see the medigun back on both medics. Well, not back on Dunc, because Dunc hasn't run crit streak a single time yet. I don't think he has run a crit streak a single time this season. They just love playing their standard kind of style instead of their sort of randomly gimmicky style. And Mike actually goes down. He's trying to be a hymzi. It's not going to work out as hymzi takes him down. And it looks like nonamefound's going to suicide in a soldier. I'm not really sure if this is the right move. If he gets a pick, obviously it is, but with Joey C running that pyro, everything is going to get shut down by what nonamefound does. They realize, though, that, and this is kind of what you can do on a map like Snakewater. I think nonamefound realizes Infused never pushes us, ever, from last to second. We saw that earlier. There was a very big advantage, and Infused did not actually push, and when they did, they lost the round. So byte is just telling his team, you know what, go and suicide. I don't mind. If you get the medic, we win. If you don't get the medic, you guys will respawn, and we haven't lost a thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And they've got a sniper here. Zebbosai sniping again. We've got hymzi taking out Mike.
Oh,
he escapes on 44
he saw the
HP.
medic, he saw the medic. There's a little bit of pressure, a little pyro. Uber is actually getting exchanged up top there, James. We cannot actually miss that. As we have Rebel fighting a pyro. Rebel gets taken down by a soldier. Flisko not really fighting a fair fight here. But we have Zebbosai with all the freedom in the world sniping from left side at the moment. Now Flisko comes to help out. And a hat-trick from Flisko. A quad kill from Flisko. And he actually is still not down. Wow!
Oh,
how did the point get capped? I thought Infused had that for sure.
I can only imagine that that last point would have looked entirely different if Joey C was not playing pyro. He just looked totally lost there, wandering around like some sort of pupper who had magically been transported into this Premiership game. But he did nothing there on that last point, and hymzi just came in, played for the point, and somehow managed to force those players off. Those seconds count, and they managed to cap the point, and already we're back on middle. The scouts playing on the floor here from Infused. In comes the bomb and soldier. Mike again picks up byte. And it seems like nonamefound have no answer for this bomb and soldier play from Infused.
That's probably what lost them against Punchline a couple of times on mid. Like, the mids so far from nonamefound here on Snakewater are just not looking very good. Like, we can say whatever we want about it, but the middles are just not very good. And Infused just happily taking advantage of that. While that is fine though, Infused is not having a massive advantage on any other point, and that's why nonamefound sticking into this game and still has every single chance of winning it.
Yeah, just what can nonamefound do to have a better middle against these bomb and soldiers? Like, anyway, it's all going off here on CP2. Kills coming in for both sides. I can't say which way it's going to go, but Dunk's gone down at some point, man.
Wow, it looks like, for some reason, byte is just hiding underneath there. I have no idea how he managed to survive that. kaidus 44 HP. I think he's getting chased at this moment in time. We can see Delman jumping in, though numlocked does get taken down. And with kaidus surviving, byte surviving, and even hocz, a soldier, surviving that, surely this middle should be an easy cap for them as they just send in kaidus up top, get a couple of spam stickies.
Oh, Uber force there, though. There was a scout on the flank. That's Joey C doing work onto byte. Byte pops off that Uber with over half HP. I guess he's just scared. Thought he was going to get that second meat shot in. But that has given Infused the Uber advantage again. It is 2-2 here. This is very reminiscent of Granary. And I'm sweating profusely, Pledge. That's a delightful middle image there.
It's like 30 degrees still in Holland, and it's like 10:30 in the evening, so it's ridiculous. Got my fan on in my room as well, just to make sure that it's not as hot as possible. But it sure is exciting to watch TF2 while sitting in your room when it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, just think about that if you're on the stream. Close your eyes for a second and picture me in the pledge, sweating.
We're
Okay,
hot
thanks.
for this game, man. Seriously. No, nothing. All right, let's keep moving then. We have Devilman Soldier probably going to come back in here from kitchen area. As Byte's just going to pop that Uber, going back into the middle. Let's see. Yeah, they are going to be able to defend this successfully. Dunc and Mike are the only survivors in that exchange. And let's see, Dunc is just running to last. Mike is probably going to get taken down, but not before he shoots down Rebel, he shoots down Byte, and with hocz and hymzi surviving that middle, they're going to push on. Let's see, is kaidus already there? Kaidus, is he going to... No, wow. Joey C actually just picks him off. Very well played to him. Law hymzi.
Oh, 2 soldiers bombing in here. Gonna get dunked for sure. Oh!
No.
Somehow they fluff that. OMG. A big suicide there from hocz. Leon is being called here by kaidus. And if you're new to TF2, a Leon is where you kill yourself by shooting a rocket against the geometry of the map. Shout out to Dr. Leon.
There you go. You see, Infused going to freely pick up this middle. I don't think they know that it's for free yet, but they're going to realize that just now. I'm looking for hymzi right now. Like, this is seriously, this is a scenario where Byte just calls to hymzi, go do whatever the hell you want, and kill them. Instead, hymzi's going to sit on top of this pipe and kind of really look around, see where his options are, and then drop down from the pipe on accident. That's probably the best way to describe scouts nowadays, is they can aim all they want, but standing on a pipe for more than 2 seconds is too hard for them to do.
Yeah, we see nonamefound actually trying to push through into the window room there, but the Uber comes in first from Infused, and neither team actually loses anybody. They recognise they hadn't done enough damage to follow through there, and they immediately backed off. Infused are playing quite cautiously here, but they have managed to get a first pick. Good old hymzi, ever reliable to die or kill you. And yeah, Infused playing a nice little ball here, working slowly towards the point, getting all the frags. The meat shots coming in from Tompa, aka Cookye, and Joey C, just bullying them out of the point right there. There is a soldier in lobby. That is hocz feeling optimistic, goes down to the sticky of Sebastian, aka numlocked. Seb Barton there doing work. And Infused are pouring on to last point plays. This is looking grim.
3-2 is probably going to be the scoreline as last ditch effort here from nonamefound. Going to try to defend that. Not going to work out as 3-2 scoreline in favour of Infused at the moment. Celebration Uber there from Dunc. Just before we go into the next middle, just going over the frags a little bit, as we can see. The frags are like super even. There's 9 players between 27 and 21 frags, and then there's 3 players on 14, 13, and 9 named Rebel, Zebbosai, and Joey C. Joey C is on 9. While 9 players of the game are above 21 frags, so that shows a little bit that the guy's having a tough game, but the frags in general super even so far, James.
Oh, nonamefound trying to give Infused a taste of their own medicine, bombing in those 2 soldiers. Actually sent a scout super aggressive to deny the bomb in from Infused, and it worked temporarily, but Dunc was well positioned there, not standing too far forward. Managed to get a nice little surf off. I guess it was probably a little bit of poor accuracy as well from those TCM soldiers, I mean nonamefound soldiers, but Infused just giving us a masterclass on how to play the Snakewater middle in the last 2 rounds, the last 3 rounds I'll say.
I gotta feel a little bit bad for nonamefound, to be honest. Like on Granary before, and as we can say, Infused actually pushing this already, so I'm gonna stop talking for just a second there. As the Ubers do get exchanged around that little hutz area, going back into middle, as Infused is gonna drop out for a little bit, and now gonna try and get position back in, but there's a lot of stickies there from kaidus, just spamming that doorway as much as possible. Let's look at the flank though, because most likely there's gonna be a play on the flank, and there we go. Zebbosai and kaidus are getting the picks off, Rebel getting a 3rd pick off, and a 4th pick coming in from hocz, Joey C, everyone on the flank, everyone on the team of nonamefound actually getting a couple of frags in here, as the Ubers got exchanged, and Byte's team definitely got the better end of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And Infused sitting here with 6 minutes left on the clock and a 1 round advantage. I wonder, are they going to push again for the rest of the map? Will they just turtle it up and hope that nonamefound makes some tragic errors? They are actually going to push out here and putting in the damage using that high advantage.
They don't realise that they have an Uber disadvantage here. Like, they have no idea that they're actually 20% behind. So we'll see. nonamefound actually doesn't even realise that they have an advantage. So it's a weird scenario where nonamefound has to Uber, but they do it so late that Infused has to Uber in time, and with Dunc there on still half health with 3 players all around him, up against the 6 of nonamefound. Let's see how this is going to work out there as the scouts from Infused are doing work. Joey C and Cookie, 3 frags between the 2 at the moment, and with 4 players down, to be honest, Infused could not have done a better job with their scouts there.
Yeah, great decision making to go back and kill that player behind, although Mike was sort of stranded on the train. He did enough to slow down the nonamefound onslaught right there, and the scouts came back in and cleaned up what he could not. And I feel like that was just a little bit of over-eagerness there from nonamefound, playing too much on the fact that there was 1 player behind. That just didn't work out for them. Mike, I guess, instrumental in sacrificing himself there to keep them at bay. In come the scouts. And right now, Infused, the ball is in their court once more. They're working that window room angle again. We did see them get forced quite early here last time. I wonder, will they try something different? Going in, Dunc is very stubborn.
They do have the Uber. It looks like a window push is going to be the way of going so far. You drop close into the point, you Uber straight off the bat, and you get a very close way towards the enemy. What they do wrong, though, is that they don't actually go into the nonamefound players. Right now, they got 1 frag each, and that is all in nonamefound's favor so far, as numlocked gets taken down. But once again, Cookie just doing work over there, but look at the health on the Infused players. If there's any way that Byte team right now can go in, get 1 or 2 frags, that middle point is theirs. But to be honest, right now, 3 versus 3, 1 scout behind.
Has gone down on the flanks as well, man.
Yeah.
It's just way out of position there. Quite often he doesn't seem to be with his combo. He's always doing some crazy kaidus shit. And oh, Scout comes down from the drop down there. He's getting big damage onto Mike. And he does actually switch it onto Dunc. Hymzi beasting Dunc right there. Unbelievable.
Demo man on Byte, to be honest. Byte just dropping all the way down. Scout's going to be on Byte now, but he does survive. Soldier coming in, and there we go. Mike finally finishes off Byte after having 3 players jump in there. Numlocked going down as well, and to be honest, I feel like it's all Flisko at this moment in time. Takes down Zebbosai. Is he going to be able to follow that up, though? That is the big question here. Whoa, he gets a shotgun, or a rocket actually, on that soldier, and it looks like kaidus might... Nah, actually, he just kills hocz, and that is all she wrote as Infused. They have to play defensive, but I don't think at this moment in time, James, they mind. I think they're fine with that.
Yeah, but oh, Hymzi just goes up against buff scouts there. Hymzi is hitting everything, and Cookie throws a smiley his way. But yeah, like you say, Infused sitting in a powerful position here, 1 round up, holding middle. They've got Uber advantage as well. I'd be quite certain they're not going to push here, but maybe that would be what Epsilon would do. Look at this nice ninja play from Mike hiding up there on that metal belt.
kaidus has no idea, by the way. Look at that, he's looking, which is hilarious. It's just we know that Mike is sitting there on the other side. kaidus did not spot him, and only if they knew Mike was not down behind him. Did that stick attempt actually kill him? Wow, I can't believe that. As nonamefound pushing into this middle area now, getting 2 frags for free. Without even Ubering. They didn't even have Uber, nothing whatsoever, and Infused just getting bullied out of this middle point, giving it away for free, and kind of hoping for the respawns to be in time, but nonamefound is going to have nothing of that and push in before that their respawns hit.
Yeah, Uber's popped off here, and numlocked has gone down. That means that Infused are going to be backing off. They're trying to regroup in the lobby here, but kaidus is putting in hurt, and they're going to have to go back to last here. This is just... great play from Byte, I have to say, recognising that they had to push there without Uber, walking into middle.
Joey C running the heavy now.
Pushing into last year, just going to go for it.
kaidus.
This is pretty risky. kaidus doing the big damage. Hymzi as well. Is he getting time on that point? There's 2 scouts here, the 2nd scout in. It's Rebelli, 42 HP on the
1 second spawn on Mike. Mike is going to spawn in right now. Let's see, is Mike going to be able to block it? Yes, he is. As now a soldier comes in, soldier versus Mike. Mike
big
takes
shot
him
from
down.
Mike. That is a heroic rocket right there from Mike.
That spawn on Mike there, clutch, completely taking down everyone who was contesting that point, and probably saving Infused a couple of points here.
All hocz had to do was just stand on that roof. Like, you can't even hit the roof from that angle. You have to hit the player exactly. A direct hit onto hocz that he's going to be holding his head in his hands.
Like, it's ridiculous. 35 seconds left on the clock. Nonamefound 1 push without Uber against the team without Uber, but with a heavy. We're going to see how this is going to pan out.
Here. It's Zebo on the point. No! They're stacking the point. They need to get players on the point right now. They're going to get it. It's 3-3. Unbelievable.
What? How did that happen, James? What the hell? 3-3 is going to be the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into a second golden cap, and we got a game here. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Zebo with the clutch spy play there, just coming in.
I didn't even see the spy. How did I miss that?
And he just drew them all onto the point, and kaidus was just standing there like, "Oh, I'm gonna rape you guys," spamming like, stickies and pipes.
It's one of those things. Like right now, I can imagine Dunc and numlocked just sitting there, being like, "Guys, you cannot all leap on the point. Like you just die if you do that. Like it's a rookie mistake." Like it's. To be honest, like any main caller in any team has that kind of stuff with their team happening when there's like a spy on the point and he caps it for 3 quarters, and then everyone just leaps on it. He died to like 4 stickies with 5 people.
That's textbook old school TF2, you know. Draw them onto the point, use your demo man to kill them all.
Looks like we're actually going to go into the golden cap straight off the bat here, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to have any delays. We're going to finish up this game in the next 10 minutes. As the time limit has not been set, so I'm just hoping that they're going to do that somewhere in the near future. As it looks like we have a 30-minute golden cap so far. No crits whatsoever, and Byte has messed up his rollout. I think he just does it on purpose. I don't know why.
I think this is the strategy. We see kaidus coming into the kitchen side. They're trying to maybe put them in an uncomfortable position, and Infused don't know how to handle that, actually. Everybody's looking at the kitchen expecting kaidus to come out, but he just stays there, and meanwhile all the frags come in on the flanks. And now nonamefound are looking in a strong position here. Dunc goes down, hymzi just mouse one W's him, and I think they're going to win this.
They're already going to go into last, to be honest. Like, there's 4 spawners here, 2 scouts, or 1 scout, 1 heavy, 2 soldiers. They're going to send in a soldier, but to be honest, Zebbosai immediately realized, like, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to stay here for the time being, as now the second point is going to get capped. nonamefound definitely in a prime position so far. Mike's going to get taken down. And we're 6 versus 5, Uber versus no Uber. And to be honest, everything points towards a complete tie here in this game. A 3-3 scoreline regular time, and now for the golden cap, for the win on this map. nonamefound going into last, and how is this going to pan out for them?
kaidus has gone down though, and numlocked still remains up. It could go either way. Numlocked goes down, and it's 4 players. Byte still in the game though, but it's so many combat classes for Infused. They are focused on hymzi as well.
Mike, do this again? Are you kidding me? Is this the second time? Yes, it does.
Mike shotgun onto Rebellion.
Where's kaidus? kaidus is all the way out. Like, I cannot believe it. Mike clutching it twice. It's ridiculous, to be honest. And here we can see a rush onto kaidus at the moment. Is he going to be able to take him down? It does. 6 HP. And it takes a health back. What's happening over here? Who is that scout who cannot hit anything? It's Joey C. As I think Byte went crits. I saw a glowy thing. Yeah, he did.
You even need to ask who's the scout for Infused that can't hit anything? It's not Cookye, it's Joey C. Oh, Dunc goes down. Zebbosai just bombs in.
Route 1 TF2 again. So... what did Infused do pushing up there? Really?
They're coming in around so many stickies on the point. This is doomed. Unless Joey C can actually hit something. No, he gets
spawning now. Numlocked is spawning now, so we'll see as the Devilman is going to come in. And, oh my god!
Oh, no,
the clutch spawns him.
It's a huge fight. One hymzi max fight against Numlocked. He shit his pants. He goes down to fight for Dunc. I can't look, man. I can't look.
He crits as a soldier. He crits as a soldier. He takes down Dunc. Are they going to take it?
This is the most insane golden cap of all time.
I cannot believe this game, James. What are we watching?
Oh my god. Spawn times just coming in perfectly every time there. Somehow Infused managed to hold on. Hopefully they can recognise that the crits is still in play here.
And if you're just going to push out, they're just going to do it again. They're just going to push out immediately, realising that, you know, the rules say they need to cap that middle. You see a heavy coming in though. kaidus is going to come in. And let's see how this is going to pan out for Byte's team as Soldier's going to come in. Is he going to get taken down? kaidus gets taken down. That's a little bit of advantage of Infused here, but we'll see. How is this going to end? I don't actually want to predict anything anymore. Is this the crits? Yeah, it is still the crits. But kaidus did go down. Byte goes down pretty much immediately. Well played.
Oh, and the heavy goes down. That is exactly what they needed to do. Beautiful play against that crit. You got to go for that medic, get him down, and the heavy just had like no effect. I don't know if he was buffed or not, but he got absolutely destroyed, focused down in the blink of an eye. hymzi gets beasted by Joey C, finally hitting something. Well done, Joseph Carter.
Yeah, and now finally nonamefound getting bullied off that second point. They're not going to be able to go for this. So hymzi's still down. Rebel E's not going to go down. Infused, they smell blood, James, right now. Like, byte's team failed this push twice now, and they're going to realize, you know what? They're in such a terrible state of mind right now. We're just going to keep on pushing, and they're getting this middle for free.
Oh, the soldier coming in the flank. He gets the force, just hiding up on that roof. Nobody checked Zebbosai there on the left. And that is going to change things around yet again. Is byte still running crits? No, he's back on normal Uber, but they do have the middle. And that is all important. Essentially, losing that Uber doesn't mean much, because they're just going to sit in middle for 5 minutes. Thank you, ETF2L rules. Anyway, Infused are going to push ahead. They don't care. They want to cap this out. They aren't going to win the soft way. Uber is forced here, and they are in a good position to get out, I think. nonamefound haven't really done much with this. hymzi's gone down as expected, with Mike going down too. Kaidus, oh, Flisko on to byte, and in comes numlocked and dunc. That powerful combo, but frags coming in from nonamefound. Meanwhile, the other players who aren't getting healed, and Rebelli's going to chase down dunc. Fires off a crossbow, hits nothing. Rebelli is on him. He's running down the lower side. Ah, that last scatter shot enough to take him down. This is intense. Pledge, they're going to cap middle again. And I bet nonamefound aren't going to push. They're just going to hold because they're smart. Pledge is clearly restarting Mumble again or something. I don't know. I can't hear you, bro. I see you transmitting on Mumble, but I don't hear you.
I'm okay. No worries.
Okay. Crazy stuff.
I don't know, I disconnected my mic randomly, that's fine. I'm getting all too excited about this game, as we can see. Right now, nonamefound is trying to push in. Coming into this second point. Infused going to try to defend. I'm not really sure why, but they're going to try and they lose 2 players. And once again, we have this scenario.
Wow. Big Uber advantage here for byte, and number advantage. The charge comes in.
Numlocked is down. Numlocked is down. I think that's it.
This is
2 seconds spawn. 2 seconds spawn on Flisko.
They need to get on the point.
Here comes
the stickies do nothing. They actually get Mike as well, and in comes Flisko.
Are you
byte goes
me?
in. Byte gets 2 Uber souls. Kaidus could clean up, but he whiffs the second pipe.
Really?
Ooh.
Did that just happen again? Again, the spawns 3rd time in a row?
They keep committing too many players to the point, man. They don't, like, just need one person to cap and everyone else stand back and cover them. But it seems to be again and again. They let them die, and now we have 3 minutes left, for which Infused must push the middle if they want to win this. They are in a losing position right now.
nonamefound is going to scratch the back of their head if they end up losing this. Like, seriously. This got to be the most frustrating thing in the world for them at this moment in time.
Oh look, Soda coming in. Mike is on to byte, and they've Ubered in from below. Byte is low. He's going to have to run away here. And these 2 Sodas are surely going to go down. One does get the med back. Kaidus is the last. There's 2 things going on here. Kaidus does go down to the rocket of Flisko, but he goes down as well. That was a big trade there. And now it is numlocked against 5. They're just going to bomb in here. They've got the heals. Straight on to dunc, and numlocked. He needs to stand on the point. Scout coming in. The spawns again. Will it happen again?
2 second spawn. 1 second spawn. Here we go again.
Oh my god, this is like Groundhog Day. Please.
Look at the spawns again. Clutch time. Spawns come in again for Infused, and the spawn times for Snakewater are going to get tweaked after this game. That seriously.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the spawns at all.
Byte actually had to.
They just
the spawns are getting all in favour of Infused so far.
It's tunnel vision, man. The problem with the spawns is that they have no actual count of how quickly they're coming in. They just haven't realised. They're not paying attention right there. I'm sure byte's going to complain.
Probably.
Anyway,
to be honest, it's like one of the funniest
there's some crazy play going on from Infused here. They're trying to push up behind nonamefound, and that has gone slightly wrong for them again. hymzi and Mike trade.
Kind of have to.
I'm telling you, man, everything has happened exactly the same order. hymzi and Mike die to each other. They're going to push out, they're going to fail, they're going to be at a disadvantage at last, and it's going to happen all over again.
It's 1 minute and 20 seconds, James. At this moment in time, 1 minute 20 seconds. I think byte's just got to call to his team now. Look, we got to hold second once with Uber, and that's it. Like if we do that, that's what dunc goes down. Dunc goes down. hymzi.
Oh,
there you go. He gambled and he won. And that is pretty much going to seal the deal unless Infused can pull off some miracle push at the second now. Which is probably not going to happen. Like, whether or not nonamefound can cap this or not, whether or not the spawns of numlocked are going to come in 8 seconds, and whether or not that's going to win it, it looks like this is it. There's the frags are coming in nonamefound. There we go, finally. Gonna clean up everyone from Infused, and we're going to tie it up here in this ETF2L Week 3 official. Granary Snakewater, if you have missed the action here with Pledge and Admirable, Warden on the stream. Big shout out to them. 10-minute golden cap was just the ending, and to be honest, the 10-minute golden cap was the ending of Snakewater as well. Please check that out if you haven't already. Overall ETF2L scoreline going to be 3-3 between Team nonamefound and Team Infused. We'll be back with more action here at VanillaTV over the weekend and next week. Probably with me, as I'm free all week next week, so I'll be around to cause some more matches, and probably James is going to be around some time as well. So please stay tuned to VanillaTV. Check out our YouTube channel in the meantime, VanillaTV.org, youtube.com/VanillaTV.org. That's the way you want to look at it. And please check out our news site at VanillaTF2.org for all the European competitive news. This was it for us from here. So have a very warm weekend, everyone, and please enjoy your TF2. Until